to let him do the intro because you guys know I will talk forever and brag and do this and do that. So go ahead. Wait, you can. I like to call you Mo.
I know.
Yep. Say
I'm actually working on that, low key. Like I'm thinking, because sometimes, you know, when I introduce myself as like my real name and then my artist name, people are like, "What should I call you?" I'm like, "Whatever you want to call me." But now I'm like, I think that there's gonna be a time where like I change my artist name to my real name. Okay. So my artist name is Milkshaw Benedict. Yeah. You know. You know what I mean? Last author, president, most high, you know, it's me, man. I'm here. Roxbury all day. What's going on? Ooh. How you living, Sin?
I am doing amazing. I'm so happy you finally came to the round table. I've been trying to get you here, but you have moved around a lot.
Yeah.
Always busy. So what are you working on now? Wait, before I start on what are you working on now, tell the people about yourself. Are you from Roxbury? Like, were you born and raised in Roxbury?
First and foremost, I just want to let you know that Sin is amazing. I'm so proud of her and what she's doing, because this is official. Y'all can't see what's going on here, but this is official, and I love to see it. Yeah, I grew up and was raised in Roxbury for my whole life. You know, went to school here, Renaissance, Boston Renaissance. I know y'all, you know what I mean? Boston Renaissance, Mission Grammar, then to Latin Academy. Shout out to all the Latin Academy people. Then I went to Catholic Memorial. Shout out to all my CM dudes, you know what I'm saying? Then I went
to a bad kid? You went to math school.
Nah, I wasn't bad. I was actually
like 50 schools.
I went to different schools because I think something had happened at the Renaissance. I don't know where.
Anybody at the Renaissance that could give me the tea of why he got kicked out of school?
I didn't get kicked out, though.
Slide into the DMs right now.
I didn't get kicked out. If anything, you know what I'm saying, they took me out of Latin Academy for sure. I was distracted. In Latin Academy, man. Yeah, man. You can't blame me.
That's honest. I love the honesty.
Latin Academy had all the shorties, had all the girls.
So you would just focus on that more than your education?
I was in 7th and 8th. It was 7th and 8th grade, but it was like high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was there for 7th and 8th grade, but their school starts at 7, so it goes 7 through 12.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so I was.
You had to grow up kind of fast, mature kind of fast. Basically.
Yeah, and all my friends like went to VLA. It's crazy, and I've known Damon since the Renaissance, since kindergarten.
Okay, so speaking of Dame, who was my first guest, literally on my show.
Dame Dose.
Is he your manager?
Dame Dose is kind of like a myth. Okay, we're gonna break it down. You know, he's not only a manager. He's a lawyer. He's a father. Yes. But he has no children.
Okay.
He's also a media analyst.
Okay.
He does a lot of different jobs, you know, whatever hat, you know, is out there. He wears it.
How did you say, Dame, I want us to work together. I want us to start this movement.
Oh, that's a dope story.
How did that all start?
That's a dope story. We was in 218 Humboldt Ave. Shout out Kano, shout out Adisa. And Dame he was in college, but then he came back from school after his like junior year. But if you know Dame, you know, me and Dame, like I said, I've known Dame since kindergarten. Yeah. So I know how Dame rock. Yep. He's a people person. You know what I mean? He's always in the middle of something. At first, I asked Dame, I told him that he should rap. At first. Okay. Yeah, at first I was like, yo, I think you could be a rapper. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yo, but he was like, nah, that's not really. But I was like, okay, but you should be doing something around this area of like entertainment. And I was like, how about manager? You know what I'm saying? Then you could help me out and we could learn on the way. You know what I'm saying? But I trust you. I know how you rock in crowds and how you handle yourself. Yeah. Let's do it. You know what I mean? And then he was like, all right. So ever since then, he's been with me learning, you know, like I said, he's not just, I wouldn't really call, because I manage myself a lot, you know, kind of.
So you feel like you can't be managed?
No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all.
You guys know me.
But what I've learned over time is that I have to learn how to manage myself before I get a manager, you know what I'm saying? Like, And Dame,
that's real shit.
Dame is, like I said, he's not necessarily, I wouldn't even call him a manager. I wouldn't even put him in that label. I would just say that he does what he needs to do in order for us to get the things done. He's my business partner.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like, whatever I do, Dame is like, all right, cool. Like, how are we gonna get it done?
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
That's how you started? Okay, so I also know you guys, like, you had this hood HOOD movement.
Hood by Milk.
Yes. So what's that about? Like, what's that?
So,
and are you still like pushing that?
Yeah. The website, go to my link tree. You guys can get Hood by Milk merch. If you guys want.
I saw it all over the hood.
Oh yeah. I got a whole little.
You had the whole thing, and I'm still waiting for my sweater, but that's a whole nother. We'll talk off camera about that.
I got you.
But I do love the merch and all of that. So how did you start with that?
So I was looking to do like a logo, and I got help. Shout out my man Magladi, right? And shout out my man Cam Tello from Thrill. I had them, and they helped me work out a logo, and we were doing it for like a couple weeks. And I had wanted to do the hood sign because, you know, I'm from the hood, and I was like, yo, this is a good play on words. You know what I'm saying? Because it's by me, right? But also by my shit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's Hood by Milk, and then when we put the H. And then the vibe, it was like HBM, and then it reminded us of like HBA when HBA had this shit by air, and we was like, oh, this shit's kind of fly, you know what I mean, with the hood, fly, and we was just like, yo, this shit's fly, we gonna leave it like that and rock with it, and that's what that came from. And I've always wanted to do things for the community. I'm very community oriented. If you know me, I teach. You know, like.
Wait, are you a teacher?
Yeah.
Someone told me, a little birdie was like, "Oh my God, that's my teacher."
Yeah.
What? So did you go to college? Like after your 10 high schools and 10 middle schools and 10 all of that, did you actually like go to college after that?
So I went to college for a year. I went to UMass Amherst.
Yeah.
And
party school.
Yeah. I saw you party that blackout weekend.
Party school.
Listen, UMass Amherst was a wild time. Like, but that's where I learned that I wanted to rap.
Yeah.
And I had went there. I did well in high school, grade wise. So like when I got to college though, I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I got there and I kind of fumbled. Like I was just like, yo, like. And then I started smoking weed, you know what I mean? And then I was like, yo, fuck this shit. You know how you get rebellious when you start smoking this shit? You're like, fuck this shit. What have I been doing my whole life? You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta figure this shit out.
Yep.
And then I started reflecting on my life, and I was like, yo, Milk, like you've always been like kind of like entertainer. Like you've kind of always been cool in the spotlight. You love music. Your dad's a DJ. You grew up with a studio in your basement. You've
What? Your dad's a DJ?
Yeah, my dad's a DJ.
So your parents are supportive of this?
Yeah, now they are. Now they are. Before, no.
So your dad's a DJ, but he was not rocking with you being a rapper.
Nah, not at that point, because what he thought, well, which is kind of like, now that I think about it, is kind of correct. He was like, you should have stayed in college and still did the rap thing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, I didn't know why I was in college.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be there. I didn't know what was going on. Yeah.
That is so honest.
Yeah.
Because people will pick bullshit majors and whatever just to satisfy their parents or satisfy whoever they want to satisfy. But you really was just like, nah, this ain't for me.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that, and ever since then, like I've had to honor that choice because it's like made me stay in it. Like I can't go back. You know what I mean? Like I mean, but now look.
Wait, you feel like you can't go back?
Nah. So peep. So you're the first person I'm publicly telling, but I'm actually going to the Rock Nation School in LIU Brooklyn. Yeah, this coming fall.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Just we got to figure out how I'm gonna always pay this tuition. No, you know what I'm saying? Because
y'all need to buy those Hood Milk t-shirts,
you know what I'm saying?
and merch, you know what I'm saying? All of that.
Buy into the process. I got the music coming for all y'all.
Okay.
You know, come on.
Support. I love that.
Yeah.
So you realize you need the education to kind of move forward, so you could know the business more.
For me, I think that it's a good look for me specifically. I'm not gonna say that everybody needs to do it because I've just grown up in a way where like education was always like part of my life. You know, like so I think that it's a good like pathway, and I think that for others who, you know, maybe not the most like, because I know that in rap there's a understanding and an identity that you kind of have to be like a street dude, you know. So like if you're
and
not,
I was gonna say you're more of a conscious rapper.
I would say so. So like for me personally, I've always had to figure out different routes and be creative. Yeah. But like I've always been musical though, so I wouldn't always like depend on rapping. You know what I mean? And it's just like music is just so much, it's so broad. Yeah. So I've always been interested in all of it, and I think that, you know, going back to school would actually help me become like more of like an executive.
Preach.
And I want that's where I think that I would like want to be.
I love that. Yeah. So, do you still live in Roxbury?
No, my parents live there.
Okay, so where do you live, sir?
So, so I live in North Jersey. So I live in North Jersey with family right now, and I work in the Bronx in New York teaching music production.
So you said fuck us Boston people and just decided to go rock in New York? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Yes, but in a way that I'm always gonna bring something back. Yeah. You know, I'm not one of the people that we're gonna leave and not claim Boston. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like I know where I'm from. Yeah. You know, and it's okay to leave.
It's okay to leave, guys. Yeah, but you just gotta know where you came from.
Yeah, that's all. And just show love back and not overthink it. That's what I've been learning, and that's what made me want to move so much, because it was just like not even just that. There was a couple other things, but not overthinking. And I think that a lot of us deal with that. Yeah. It's like that's just honest. Overthinking and not making
all the time.
You know, and sometimes you just gotta make a move. You know, I have a friend who she like one of my best friends, shout out Marvelyn. She moved to like down south to Houston, and she was like, she didn't know what was gonna happen. She just moved, and then she ends up, she loves it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I love it where I'm at. And I'm just like, more Boston people need to move and just see like what you know what I'm saying? Like that's what happened when I went out there. I was like, damn, Boston is tiny, yo.
We're
like
tiny.
What do we? I mean, not saying what is, because it's important to do what we're doing there, but it's just like, damn, like the world is huge.
The world is really huge.
The world is huge. We gotta start traveling more. Yep. We gotta get out of Roxbury, Dorchester, Matter Penn, dog. Yo, niggas need to get out, man. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yep. All right, y'all. I am so excited. I have Dame here in the building. Woo, woo. All right. So, Dame and Malcolm, you both started off with a huge group. Am I correct? And now, is it just you two? So, what happened with all of that?
It's not.
Do you guys still fuck with the other members? Like, what's up with that?
So
the streets want to know.
It's not, first we were never like officially a group, you know what I mean? We would never, we're a collective, and we're also family. So Najee's my cousin, so
I did not know that.
Yeah, like whatever, you know, like we, you know, internally go through, we're always gonna, I just recorded with him and
I love that.
And the homie Ann Bell, like not too long ago, but like
it's all love.
It's all love. You know what I'm saying?
So and wish the best for each individual person.
Yeah, and I think that you know, we will eventually like figure something out in the future. But for now, like I think that we're just approaching things more independently. Like, everyone got like Sean got a kid. You know, people got kids now. Like it's different.
That's real.
You know what I mean? And it's and people have different priorities, and they have to be in their space and create their own, you know, thing. But it's never a thing to be like, nah, you come with me if I got it. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, I love that.
That's for me. Yep.
Are you signed to a label? Do you want to be signed to a label? How do you feel about all of that? And if you do get signed to a label, do you think you would take Dame with you? Would you be like, Dame, come on, you still got to be my manager. You still got to be on my team. Like,
yeah, this is my right hand man. Like we do business together, guy. You know what I mean? We do business together. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. So wherever I go, like wherever you go, we're gonna figure it out.
Yep.
And I think that I would independent is always, you know, the mindset, you know, like stay independent. But if the right deal comes along, you can use that to your advantage, and then you won't, you know, you'll be out of a deal eventually. So, you know, I think that it all depends on what the numbers are.
Yep.
You know.
Do you have any future projects coming up?
I do. May 22nd, Mceee Milk 2. You know what I'm saying? Saga Dots, go buy that, buy Milk. If you haven't bought Milk already, you should have done that. You know
okay, period.
Exactly.
Period. Dame, is there anything you want to add?
First off, I don't think we got to shed the perfect, like the best light. You know, I want to say shout out everybody in Most High. You know, shout out Sean, shout out Najee, shout out Gib, shout out, you know, Rob, shout out Cliff Camel, shout out Shaw RZA, shout out The Collective, shout out Family Famous.
Shout out Sorrel.
Shout out Sorrel, go crazy, what?
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man, for real, because it's a we thing.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the day.
Yes.
And that's gonna make us pop and go through the ceiling. If everybody understands.
I love that.
It's not all
the
about
support
one.
for me.
Yeah.
It's the support for me.
It's gonna be an amazing summer.
Ain't no hold up.
Ain't no hold up, of course.
Ain't no hold up. What's up with that?
What you mean? What's up with that?
What does it mean?
All right, I got you. So first, ain't no hold up. First came off as a joke.
Yep.
First and foremost, after Kanye cussed Sway out, you know, we would cuss each other out and be like,
ain't no hold up.
Listen, bro.
Ain't no hold up.
It ain't gotta be no hold up.
you know. But then we always make sense of these jokes and make it into like real life, like timing things. Like, wait a second, no, really, ain't no hold up though. Like, what you talking about? You know, I can't do what? Ain't no hold up.
Yeah.
And we started like just using that as a mind frame of how we approach life, and made it like kind of like our lifestyle, like
I love
and
that.
travel and go anywhere you want, cause like ain't no hold up.
When people tell me no, tell me I can't do something, they be like, hold up, it puts a special fire in me. I like that.
Yeah.
Because there's really ain't no hold up out here. That's a lifestyle that, you know, you gotta live to make it through. Like, what?
Yep.
Yeah, don't tell us to hold up. We don't
do that.
We don't
Don't
do
hold
that.
me
Don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Dame, thank you so much for stepping into the round table again.
I love you. I love
and
you so
being
much.
here.
Every
Thank
trip.
you for being my first ever guest.
Thank you, son.
So much.
This is what we here for.
Yep.
And you.
You
Girl,
know
you
it.
look good.
Thank you,
glowing.
son.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
Girl, you're shining.
You guys are so
Brown skin.
Thank you.
You
thank
know
you.
we love that
Thank
brown
you.
skin.
All right, so Malcolm, are you in a relationship? Do you have a significant other?
Nah, I do not have a significant other.
Why is that?
I'm my significant other. Right
Why
now.
is that? Are you just focused on yourself and your career?
As of right now, yeah. You know, if you're referencing my last relationship,
I didn't say anything.
that was crazy. Yeah. That was crazy. But
I didn't say anything. I just wanted, to know from my single ladies out there, that might be looking for somebody. I just want to know if it's okay for them to slide into your DMs, and you're making it. You just said you're single.
Yeah, I'm single. But I'm focused.
You're focused.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't need another relationship, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's going on. Maybe till 35.
35?
Yeah.
Yep. So what was your favorite song that you have done so far in your career?
Woo! Damn, girl, what? What
Yeah,
shit?
you already don't come to this round table. I'm going to ask the real questions, the questions that people never ask.
fuck.
You know that. What's your favorite
Whoa.
song that you have done in your whole catalog? Because
My
you have a good
favorite
catalog.
song? Dang. That's hard, Sin. That's hard.
one.
I got to
Just
give
gotta
you
pick one.
3.
3? Okay, your top 3.
Pool Party
Pool Party.
is one. That shit is a joint. I love that song. Love that
We
one.
both said it.
Yeah. Pool Party is a joint. Yo. I
Yep,
love that
that's
song. I'm going to have to go.
What's 2?
Oh, man. Damn, this is tougher than I thought. Chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh my God, I love that video.
I gotta go. That's gotta be number 2, and then a rap joint.
A rap joint is number. Oh no, that's not a song.
No, that's not a song. That's not a song.
It doesn't have. Oh, so you would pick. Yeah, because chocolate's not really that. I wouldn't say
Nah,
that's
they're
hard
not
rap.
like rap
Yeah,
joints.
they're not. Which I love your versatility.
Whew. Dang, 10. That's crazy because Mixtape Milk had some joints on there too. Maybe. Fuck. The Mantra, maybe, or Butter Interlude. Butter Interlude.
Okay, so
Butter
say
Interlude.
all right, so say the top 3 list again.
Okay, Pool Party.
Yep.
Chocolate.
Yep. And
Butter Interlude. That's not real though. It's not real. I have too many favorites.
So
it's not real
all
though.
of those do numbers, like especially Chocolate. That did a good. That was that. The numbers running up on that.
Yeah, I got it.
So how do you feel? Do you feel like you're recognized enough in this music scene and accepted in this music scene?
Enough? Man, that's a loaded question. That's a loaded question, right? Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Because like realistically, like God, you know, bless me. Yes, I'm good enough. But like, do I want more? Yes. You know, I think that, you know, everybody who's pushing to, you know, to do this as a profession should want more. You know, and that's what I'm trying to build not trying, I don't use that word, but that's what we're building like the system around, you know, making it a real thing, you know, instead of it just being us outside making music, you know. So like it definitely, I think that
I love this. So honest. Cheers, come here. That was such an honest answer.
I'm good enough, of course, but like, nah,
who
we need
wouldn't
more.
want more, right?
Ain't no hold up. Come
Ain't
on,
no
we need
hold
more.
up. I love that. Okay, last question before you have to go. I am so honored for you to come all the way from New York here.
Thank you.
I
Thank you. Straight out the bus.
Straight out the bus, straight here. I appreciate it. Last question. Where do you see yourself in 3 years?
In 3 years?
Yeah, since you said ain't
That's a
no
good
hold
question.
up, I ain't gonna ask 5 or 10. 3 years. Where do you
3
see
years.
yourself?
Oh, I think I'll be in rhythm.
Yes.
I'll be in rhythm. I'll be in New York, and I'll have certain, you know, just schedule set up, and I'll be in rhythm to make, you know, around six figures. Like I'm thinking around 3 years. Give me 3 years. I think we could make around like 6 figures.
I believe it.
But we just have to stick to the schedule.
Yes, I love that. And a little advice for everybody out there that's struggling, starving, trying to make it, all of that. What would be a good little advice you want to leave to the people?
Do your fundamentals. Do your fundamentals. Learn how to rap.
Yes.
Without the backing track.
Yes.
That's
real.
Figure out what the business is. A lot of my time, I spend my time on creative fundamentals instead of business fundamentals. So understanding what this really, truly, what you really want is to be a business within you doing your profession and your art. Then you have to know what the business is going on. You have to figure it out, unless you just want to be a signed artist, you know, by a label. But, you know, even those artists who know what the business are, those are the people that get paid the most. So figure out what the business is and, you know, stay on your fundamentals creatively and don't give up on those.
Such good advice. Such a wise man sitting next to me. Thank you so much for coming. Everything
Thank you,
goes.
Sin. I appreciate this.
God,
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank
fun.
you.
Look
This was beautiful.
Thank you. Everything goes.